Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA Tour 2K25 Career Mode Series video. Today, it is time for round number 3 of the US Open at Oakmont Country Club, and what a start Ryan Gamer has had in this tournament so far. Sitting at 15 under, posting an 8 under in round 1, a 7 under in round 2, we have a 6-stroke advantage on second place, which is Selm Ryder sitting at 9 under par. Aaron Raw at 8 under, Justin Lower at 7, and then Colin Morikawa in 5th place at 6 under par. Now, this tournament is far from over. You know, think back to the PGA Championship this year. We had 2 really good rounds, round 1 and round 4. But round 2 and 3 were not good in that tournament, which is why we lost. So today, so far this week in this tournament, we've had 2 great rounds. There's still 2 left. It is not a sprint, it is a marathon. We have to keep the same focus we've had all week for this tournament. If not, we will lose. Let's get on out there and dominate, everybody. Thank you all so much for all the positive, encouraging comments and all the support here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel across all the Ryan Gamer Career Mode series. You all are all legends. If you get some enjoyment today, drop a like. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for plenty more sports game content. Past and present series are linked in the video description below. You can also find plenty more on the channel page. 15 under going into moving day. We are not going to hold anything back. And as you see, high winds, firm and fast. These are the conditions we had in round number 1. In round 2, we had medium winds, so we actually played better in high winds versus medium, at least comparing round 1 and round 2. And you better believe Ryan has the PGA Championship shirt on again. He's dominated every time he's worn this shirt. So hey, we got this, everybody. Let's go ahead and dive on in. I'm feeling good today. Fresh cup of coffee in hand. Let's do this.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's the 3rd round of the 3rd major of the year, the US Open. Andrew Catalan here, pleased to have you back with us. And Rich, as we check the leaderboard at the start of this 3rd round, our featured player is sitting on top.
Well, this is where everything starts to get a little bit real for these players now, isn't it? 36-hole lead. You're sitting on that lead with just 36 to go, and you're the hunted. This is going to be fun.
And it is time. Let's dominate, everybody. We are in the final pairing. Ryan Gamer and Selm Ryder here. Round number 3 of the US Open. 2 rounds left, everybody. Come on.
Let's go out to the first hole.
Got to keep the same focus all week. That we've had great focus in the first 2 rounds. That does not change today. Fairway accuracy is the main strategy today. Find fairways. The rest of the scores will come.
That's the thick stuff.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
Thank you, Rich. Well, strategy working so far, right? 0 for 1. Jerry's over there shaking his head at Ryan like, are you kidding me? You know, we've had lucky bounces all week. That's our first unlucky bounce. We can't really be too upset. But it was a bad shot setup and not the greatest strike. Here we are. 195 yards. These greens, like, look at all the orange, yellow, and red on these greens. These are insane. 195, downhill 35. Honestly, I like a 5-iron. Steeper angle of attack here. Right stick about halfway down. And gonna fade it with the wind here. Bounce it short, roll it up.
He did not get enough out of the rough.
Get lucky. Get lucky. Right idea. The swing was off, though.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here.
We're hitting into a downslope here. This chip shot's going to be really tough because it's from the light rough. We're not going to be able to spin it as much. We've got to hit this really soft because we're hitting downhill the whole way. There's a little uphill right by the hole, it looks like, though. No, there's not. Yeah, never mind. So, oh boy. We're going to have to hit this so soft. We cannot risk going far here. That's all you can do. Like, look how fast. Welcome to Oakmont, everybody.
That's a really nice play. Needs this putt to save par.
So, interesting enough, in rounds 1 and 2, we birdied this hole. And those were my first birdies on this hole ever in this game, right? I didn't want to say that. But yes.
Our featured player continues to look
par.
good out there, currently in first place. Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Most players with such a short distance are not going to challenge this hole with the driver. They're going to lay it up with some sort of iron, just have a wedge for their second shot to a green that tilts severely from back to front and all kinds of movement on it. This is a wonderful short par 4.
Rich loves this one. I do too, but you know, that pin is just mean. And the problem is, we don't want to have an in-between shot with the driver, but what tricks me is that wind. The wind's in our face a bit. This 3-wood could get grabbed by that wind, and it could be really rough. So, I still think 3-wood's the play. Put it to the left, fade it with the wind. Okay, there's the swing.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
That's how the swing's been this entire tournament. That's how the swing was at the range before this round. Gorgeous.
This shot from around 100 yards out.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
You know, not as mean of a pin as here, though. That pin, if you miss, you're in trouble. And every other pin, I guess, a little bit tougher than this. The tough part here is if you land it in the sand or in the rough, it's an impossible shot, right? 101, uphill 19 feet. So we got to decide, do we... No, if we aim for here, we're coming off the bottom. Wow, there's only one place to put this, and that's right at the hole. So if we want to hit this right at 99 yards and bounce it up, got to add 19 to the elevation, right? So, oh, not 19. Got to add 6 to the elevation. That would have been bad. 105 and then into this wind. That's the tricky part. I think we got to go choked approach, 50-degree wedge, draw it a little bit in the wind.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be on the green.
Love the choked approach. It is so good. You can cut it under the wind.
Really well
like if
done.
we're playing an approach shot there, we got to probably aim at about 115 or something like that, or further than that.
6 feet
With the
remain.
choked approach, you can fly it a little bit lower. It's an amazing shot. One of the best shots in the game, I
Making
think,
an
for
early
me.
statement today.
And
What a
not
bird.
giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. And now teeing off on this par 4.
Church pews down the left-hand side, and the longer you go into the fairway, the more narrow that fairway gets. So players laying back with something other than driver. Second shot, back uphill to a blind green.
Perfect.
It's got a runoff area front
Thank you,
of it
Rich.
and a runoff area behind it, making distance control so important.
I say thank you, Rich, because Ryan hits his best shots when Rich
Just
is
off
telling
the
life
fairway in
stories.
the
Are you
first cut.
kidding me?
Not quite going to be as easy to birdie this one today as it was
Tell
yesterday.
you, we used up all of our luck in round 1 and 2. 2 unlucky bounces in rows today. I guess you could say 3 if you count the second shot on hole 1. This is a mean pin. Like, basically on this one, wow. You can't be short. You can, but it's a very tough shot. It's probably going to roll all the way down as well. If you're far, it's a tough putt because if you miss it far, you're down off the green. I think, honestly, with the way we've been putting this week and the past 5 weeks, we send a 5-iron or 6, probably 4-iron, send it all the way up there into the wind, get it up on the green, and dance it in. Like, we have all the confidence in the world with our putter.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Thank you, Henny. Yeah, exactly what we're trying to do. Just all we needed. If we try to attack that, it's going to hit that slope and bounce back, right? No use to attack that pin.
This putt is from way out there.
We can
Henny,
make
what do
this.
you see in this putt?
Oh, this is going hard left.
I tell you, right before recording this video, I read through all of y'all's comments. Thank you for all the one-times and all the hype on this tournament so far. You legends. You all got me fired up before starting this video. 41 feet, uphill 1 foot. Very makeable.
So close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Misread by just barely. A half an inch. If you're that close, you're not going to be upset. Our reads have been spot on this week. Even when we missed, we've been close. Ryan has a smile on his face, waving at the fans.
Good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard.
Are any of you all out there in attendance today in the grandstands watching Ryan? Anybody following?
On the tee on the 4th hole.
And the church pews once again down the left-hand side. Second shot completely blind to the green.
Sending
if
it.
you can, lay it up to a high spot over on the left-hand side. Third shot goes straight downhill to a green that's receptive for all kinds
Ryan
of
with
wedges.
the club twirl and
This
just
is
picks up
looking
his tee.
really
Oh
nice
boy.
off the tee. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Yeah, this one, it's long range. 235 yards to go.
I tell you, that's a pin you do not attack because you just want to be on the dance floor here. Missing over here is a nightmare. Not a nightmare because you're chipping into an upslope. We gotta think. Where could we hit this and roll it up close? Everything's funneling left to right. So if we land the ball like right past here, maybe like 210, 2.8. With this wind, we're looking at probably a perfect shot. So steeper angle of attack. I don't want this to bounce and roll too much. I want it to grab after it hits the fairway and then trickles onto the green a little bit. Gonna come off to the right. The wind's gonna blow it back. One time. That's a good strike. 210, 210, 210, 205.
Keep an eye on this one down the
Still
slope.
fine. So 210 was wrong. We need to hit it a little bit shorter, but we're still dancing. I
What a
thought
great
we'd
shot
grab
on the
more.
par 5 on and 2.
I just forget how firm
Absolutely
these
love
fairways are.
watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Henny, tell us about this putt.
Yeah, Henny.
It's a long one, 44 feet.
Is that all we got, Henny? 44 feet, downhill 1 foot. You did not want to miss this far. It is left to right and then right to left as it slows down at the end. Gonna hit this very, very short. I mean, it's downhill 12 inches. Come on, one time. I think we can make this. I truly do. I'm gonna break a lot at the beginning. Yep, it's got to come back. It's got to come back. Come back. Go. Cut. 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 Cut.
Okay, that was a tough ask.
It was cutting. Speed was off. It was cutting. We overread it a little bit,
It's
right?
downhill the entire
Still,
way,
what a
and yet
putt.
inexplicably comes up short.
This
We misread
putt
the end.
for
I
a
thought it was going to
birdie.
come back more as it slowed down, but it did break a lot at the beginning as anticipated. That's a great putt
He
and a
makes
bird.
the putt and extends his lead.
Get your coffee,
That
whatever
is
you're drinking.
definitely a
Cheers.
confidence builder.
Here's a look at the way things stand. He is ahead by 8.
To par 4, the 5th hole.
Again, another shortish hole that driver is not necessary on. Take out a long iron,
It is in
fairway
this
metal,
wind, though.
and get it to the top of this fairway, short of the bunkers. From there, second shot will be slightly downhill to a Redan-style green that goes from right to left and front to back with big, deep bunkers on the left-hand side.
See, sometimes you
there,
just got to
Beamer.
move with it. Kick that ball over. You know, it worked.
And
Rewind it.
Just getting into the shot now from a very
Don't
similar
rewind it.
location to yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
We had a comment on the Madden video this year, one of the Madden videos, and they said, you haven't seen Orion Gamer move until you've seen him in the 40-yard dash, right? I put my whole body into the 40-yard dash, right? Oh, boy. I've always been a mover when I play games. I don't know why. You all know that if you watch my content for a long time, or one video, really. Wind 37, downhill 10. I like to stay active. I think this is a choked approach into this wind. A choked approach, 8-iron. Do not want to miss in the sand to the right. So we're going to play this a little bit more, to the left. So I want to play it to the right. Let the wind grab it. Blow it to the left and stop it.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
We could have attacked
that one to come back to the
I
left
honestly thought the wind was going to grab that more, so I was trying to attack it more than we did, but still a good shot.
And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Great distance control.
A look here to get to 18 under the card with this putt. And he's down there.
What do we got?
You got a read?
Left to right.
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Yeah. 19 feet downhill, 6 inches. One thing I will say, you all know this if you follow this whole career, Jerry has been studying this course for weeks now. We're talking about 8 weeks. Jerry has been making caddy books, revising caddy books, handing them to Ryan to study this course. So, been studying this course for a long time, and it's paid off. 19 feet, downhill 6. So shout out to the legendary caddy Jerry. And quarterback coach and agent and you name it, personal trainer. Send this in. Focus up, Ryan. No more life stories before putts. That's on me. That's on Jerry.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
Such an important putt, too. What am I doing?
Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage.
Okay, we are not scoring at the easier part of the course right now.
6th hole.
Mid to long iron required here to a green that looks so much smaller than it actually is.
Birdies through
Not
6.
a whole lot of
through
pin
5
placements
really
on this
good,
green.
right?
Find the center of the green and 2-putt and get out of there.
But compared to what we did earlier this week, it's not as good. Now, I think this is when we pull out the choked tee shot, a 2-iron into this wind and grab it. This is almost impossible to spin this enough. I'm going to try it. This is why Ryan Gamer does the impossible challenges every Friday. Ready for shots like this. Yep, and then cut left, cut left. Come on, trickle all the way down. That is so good. That is so, so good. Come on, we're dancing.
Yeah,
not an easy hole to dance on, though.
This putt is about 19 feet in distance.
Yeah, 19
John,
feet. Looks like a foot break.
Well, this putt is going to go down the hill, take a turn to the right. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's definitely going to turn. It's not going to break as much at the beginning, but when it slows down, it's really going to go. The good news is, behind the hole is uphill. The bad news is, if you look at the left to right side slope, everything's pushing you to off the green, so you still have to be very careful here. You gotta be kidding me. Pulled it just barely. You'll see the swing. Contact was perfect. A little bit of a pull. Golf can be a painful sport. What a putt, though. Good read.
Job done. Let's head to the next. And just
Some rider with the birdie. So we have a 7-stroke lead, but still.
Tournament.
Plenty of golf left.
Out to the 7th hole.
Bunker down the right-hand side could see a lot of action as this fairway does camber from left to right.
Let's be smart.
So be wary of that. Down the left-hand side is where you want to be for your second shot. You get to look down on the green ever so slightly There is an opening fronting this green, so you can chase your second shot in there if you choose to do so.
Yeah, we had good wind. It was either round 2 or round 1 we went for that. I think it was round 2. And
Let's go down to Henny.
it's not a good
Our
idea.
wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
You know, when you look at this at first glance, you're like, that's the meanest pin ever. And it is if you attack it to the right. But if you look at the way this green is made, it's all funneling down left to right towards that pin. So all you got to do is hit it like right in this area, hit a draw into it, and we should be perfect. Now, I know that's if we execute the shot to perfection. So I think 6-iron, because of the wind, a little bit of a draw. The wind's blowing left to right as well. Kick it off that slope. Get on the dance floor. That's it. That's a great strike. That is a perfect draw. Come on, wind. Come on, wind. That's just fine. Didn't land it where I wanted it. The wind did not grab that as much as I wanted it to. The crosswinds could be
Not
tricky
a
to
bad
read.
shot right there.
That was a half a foot from being perfect if it actually hits the green first. If it hits the green first,
Setting
it's going to
up
take a
here
hard
with a
kick,
long putt.
slow down, be right next to the hole.
Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This is testing. A big right to left slope.
Yeah, Henny's not wrong. A testing putt, big breaking right to left putt. Looks like 2 to 3 feet break. 23-footer, downhill a foot as well. Welcome to Oakmont. One time.
This putt starts on a good line.
We had the line. You got to
All right,
hit
not
it,
bad from
Ryan.
there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big
Misread the
breaking putt.
speed.
He
Okay.
just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
I think we hit a good transition, right? I think we hit the good transition. We had the read perfect. That is such a tough read. So our reads have been on all week. Our distance control is not as good as it has been, but still putting very good. And honestly, that's been the difference maker. Fairway accuracy and putting.
That one drops.
That's the only
After
reason
that
we're
hole,
winning this
He
tournament.
still has the top spot on the leaderboard.
I mean, you could argue we've done a little bit of everything right, really.
We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Difficult tee
This hole's
shot here,
insane.
straight back up the hill. You got a trench over the
It's
left.
not a hard
side.
green,
It's got
right?
some
So there's
dry
that.
grass in it you want no part of. Second shot plays straight back up the hill into the clubhouse. And look at this, squared off green. The back third of it is actually the practice green. This is such a cool feature of this golf course. I love this hole.
I'm going to hit a draw and just put this up there and hope it doesn't go in the sand. That's a great draw. Look at that. Just want this on the green. Like, you're not going to attack this pin. Come on. Stay on the green. Stay on the green. Stay on the green.
Okay,
stay,
that'll
stay,
play.
stay. With the way we're putting, I want to be on the green every time,
putts
right?
From here would be great.
Many people would be like, no, get off the
Okay,
green.
Henny,
No,
give
no,
us
no.
a read here.
I've got it going right to left here.
Okay, downhill 9 inches here. It's a heavy breaker, especially, right? No, it's especially. A good putt. That's a really good effort.
A good chance to 2-putt now.
Good lag putt. Just, you all
It
saw that
defies
break.
gravity,
I
that
played
one.
that a
That
lot
should have chased out
outside,
more,
and it
but
broke a
it didn't.
mile. That's a
A
great
chance
putt.
here for par. Let's move on to the next hole, but before we do, he is up by 7 shots on the leaderboard.
This is tough. I mean, this is the toughest round so far at these pin
This
locations.
hole
We're
is a
battling,
par
though.
4.
2 under. We're
Tee
not
shot
making
here,
mistakes,
the
and that's the
fairway
key.
campers from left to right, kicking the golf ball into the right-hand rough. Hopefully you can find the fairway, But from there, your second shot now goes to a green where the green tilts from right to left. This is a unique design feature and makes this par 4 super challenging.
I tell you, those of you that have watched this entire series,
This shot is about 170 yards.
look how far
Wind
we've
is
come
blowing
with the
from
swing.
right to left
It's
here.
insane.
Wants to work it against the wind.
Like, there was a time when I thought I could never master the Evo swing. Truly. There was a time I thought there's no shot I can learn this swing. It took a lot of hours, but we got there, right? And you're never going to have a perfect Evo swing every single time. You know, now, I have a lot of perfects, right? But, like, you're still going to miss a lot. And that's golf, and I think that's the beauty of the new Evo swing. Like, it's never going to truly feel easy, but it does feel more consistent eventually. And we're there. Now, this is a great pin. I actually love this pin, as long as we don't miss it there. If we miss it there, well, let's not worry about it. So we're going to fade this into the 14-mile-per-hour wind. That wind's going to push it to the left. I want it to hit off that back slope and kind of trickle on down. Come on, wind. Come on, wind.
This is a 7-iron
All
on
open
the
club
way.
face. No shot. Open club face and by a mile, right? That was a really bad swing. See? The Evo swing's never going to be perfect.
He's got this left for birdie. John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, gentlemen, he's got about, what, I'd say 32 feet.
32 feet, uphill 1 foot. It's breaking right to left to right, and then right to left. Wow, that's tricky, especially with that beginning break. Look at that break.
How did that not go in?
That was straight in,
This putt is for par, and
right?
it would be
Was
a
that
big
straight in?
one. Okay, moving on to the next.
We'll take it. 2 under through 9, like,
Okay, let's see
We'll
how
take
things
it.
stand. Our featured player is ahead by 7.
I mean, we're battling, right? Some riders right there. We were 2 under, some
to
rider
the
1
par
under.
4
The course
10th.
has played extremely
This
tough
fairway,
today.
You can get a couple of really strange
can't believe we're
bounces.
2
You
under,
land it
really.
Short of these bunkers here, it kicks hard to the right. You get it past it though. Now it kicks hard left. Second shot plays down the hill to a green that tilts from right to left severely. This par 4 is super difficult.
Yeah, it really is what Rich is saying there. Very difficult golf hole. Got to find the fairway. A little partial driver, my favorite shot. You know, the reason I hit a lot of partial drivers at the range, because the way I look at it, whenever I hit partial drivers at the range, it improves every other swing in the game for me. So it's like, if you can hit a partial driver, the hardest shot in the game to hit, in
Wow,
my
he's
opinion,
gonna like that one.
you can hit any shot,
This
right?
is a 150-yard shot.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
That's right. I spend quite a bit of time on partial drivers at the range. Because you're not going to hit them a lot, right? But it improves my tempo and swing and every other facet of the game. I can't explain it, but it works. 149, downhill 17 feet. 17-mile-per-hour wind, blowing from left to right. Gonna draw this into the wind. Gonna come off to the left. Winds, see, this is tricky because it's left to right, but it's in our face a bit. That's the trickiest part about this shot. But I definitely want to draw it against the wind. Come off well to the left as well. It's a very tricky shot. That's perfection.
That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
Oh, that is unbelievable.
That's another green and reg.
It's amazing
The shot of the
to
tournament.
see how good this player is in full flow.
Listen to the fans here.
A 3-footer coming up.
Oh, boy. What makes this game and all golf games so tough for players to learn is because when you get up there to shot, there's 5 different elements on that shot you have to take. You have to factor in to hit that shot close. The wind, the angle of the wind, that it's a little bit in our face. The downhill slope that we're hitting from is going to add distance. The slope of the green, like, it's a very tough game to learn, right? It's a very tough game, and that is why I always do the beginner tutorial guides, because I don't want new players to quit the game, right? Because this game is very frustrating to learn. It's hard to
The putt goes in and the
hard to
lead
understand all of that
continues to
stuff,
grow.
right? Unless you play golf, like
No change
it is
atop
very
the
tough.
leaderboard after that hole.
I think it's one of the hardest games ever to learn.
A par 4.
You want to favor the left-hand side as best possible, as at the flattest spot
Insane,
on
though.
this fairway.
Like, that's
from
nuts.
there, you've got a green that swings from left to right and back to front. Really difficult to judge the spin on your second shots here and get it close.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there.
Thank you, Luke. I tell you, I love playing this game. Like, I have a blast with this career mode. I have a blast with all the
Setting
career
up for
modes,
his
honestly.
Second shot.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
I don't continue career mode series for games that I no longer enjoy. Like, I got a question on a series, like, Ryan, are you still enjoying this game? If I'm playing it, I'm enjoying it, right? Like, I don't continue series I'm not enjoying. 157, uphill 18. Wind, this is tricky, right? The wind is right to left, but it's at our back just barely. So I'm going to hit a D-loft here. Going to come off to the right. I'm going to D-loft it and spin it up a bit. It's a great strike.
Okay, clubbing down.
That is a great strike. Does it hop up enough with the D-loft, though? I don't think we did enough. Needed a steeper angle of attack there.
Birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is an outside chance. Maybe a lag putt even. He's got 30 feet.
Annie, this is not an outside chance. This is our range. One time. What happened there? That is, you never see that.
9 feet to the cup.
He's got this for his part.
It felt perfect. If anything, it felt fast. I don't know. That felt no different than my putting stroke the entire day. Huh. Like, that felt the same and it was perfect. I don't know. It is what it is. Can't change it. It's frustrating, but
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee.
we had that read too.
Straight downhill.
It's all right.
You
We're playing
go.
great.
Shorter hitters have to worry about the first section of bunkers on the right-hand side. Longer hitters, the ones on the left. If you can find the happy medium, then you might actually thinking about going for it in two. However, high
That's
stakes
perfection.
ensue. A difficult area to land your second shot when you're laying up. However, this green is not very difficult once you're on it. Not a whole lot of movement here.
That is
Yep, that'll
beautiful,
work.
and we're going to
That's fine.
send it.
Second shot here on the 12th.
I tell you, this is going to go down as our best tournament. This is St. George's, two of the toughest courses, and we are playing this course to perfection this week on every single facet of our game, in my opinion. I don't think we've really made too many mistakes. And I'm going to send driver off the deck here. And we might make our first mistake. Come off to the right.
Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here.
Jerry's just going to give Ryan the stare down, I tell you.
Unfortunately, that's going to end up in a tricky
If you watch
spot.
the MLB The Show series, when Ryan made that error, maybe the last episode in the series in center field, you're like, what error? There's only been one error this year in that series, to be fair. Official error, but Jerry just gave Ryan the stare in the dugout. And Ryan went out and hit a grand slam the next at bat. So Jerry just gave Ryan that same stare down. So if Jerry hands you the 3-wood, you hit a 3-wood, Ryan. But watch this. Watch this. We'll put a smile back on Jerry's face here. A little partial sand shot attacking. One of the hardest shots in the game.
All
That's
right,
not
facing a
terrible,
little
but
up and down here to
I don't
save
think
the par.
Jerry's smiling. Come on, Ryan. This is pitiful.
Could it be?
Yes! He's smiling now,
That was handy
baby!
holding out from there.
Get
That was
in!
spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shot.
What? What? Excuse me?
And currently at 19 under par for the tournament.
You're like, Ryan, you realize that ball was gone if you miss it? Yes, I'm well aware that there's no way to get that close without making it, right?
Looking to ride the momentum after.
Wow,
coming
I
off a
love this
birdie
game.
Here with this shot.
That was phenomenal.
13.
That
Not
sums
a
up
lucky
this week.
number per se, and this is probably the reason why this green is heinous. It is painful, even when you're on it, to try and judge the distance line break of your putts. I have to say, I've played a lot of difficult par threes in my days. This one ranks right up there with the hardest.
You know, one of you all said that Ryan looks like Scotty Scheffler at the Open this year. Yeah, Ryan Gamer looks like Scotty Scheffler at the Open. Oh, boy. 195, uphill 15 feet, the meanest pin, but honestly, I don't even see a route here. I don't even know how you're supposed to play this. I love this design because I think what it wants you to do to attack it is hit this slope, bounce it from left to right, hit that right to left slope, and go back there. But you're basically supposed to play into this area right here, center of the green. What did Rich always say on this hole? He said center of the green all day, every day, right? So let's listen to Rich. And get a little bit aggressive too. Just in case. Just in case, right?
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture.
Yeah, that
Gorgeous swing.
middle of the green all day. That one's for you, Rich. Luke says you couldn't paint a better picture. Thank you.
That is on the dance floor, but a long way from the band there, Luke.
Wait,
This putt is for a
I'm going to
big
start
two on
using
the
that, Rich.
scorecard.
It's on the dance floor, but a
Right, John,
long
you've
way
been
for the
reading well all
band.
day. Take us through
Oh,
this
no.
putt.
Looks like this one's going uphill and to the right.
Left to right, right to left, left to right. It's definitely more left to right, but not very much. This is almost straight in. There's no way that was slow. Minus 7 degrees?
14-footer.
A good look at par here.
Huh. Like, I know I've talked about this in the series. You get, like, random slows on putts. It doesn't happen as much in other shots. But, like, I was intentionally trying to flick my stick up there to get an overswing, right? It's what I was playing for. There is no shot that was -7. There's two, I think, the same exact speed we've had so far. And they feel like random slows. I don't know. Is there more, are they more frequent after the most recent update? On Xbox, at least? That is bizarre.
If it's up, it could be in. Well,
That
that'll
is-
maintain the momentum.
Like, I understand
Nice
if
putt.
it shows, like,
Well, our leader has built
-2,
quite a comfortable
-1.
advantage here.
There's
It's
no way that
7
was
shots as we
-7.
head to the next.
No shot. Look, Selm Ryder making a push. But
The
we're playing
14th
great.
is a par 4.
This hole has
Look, Jerry
changed
St. Ryan,
dramatically over the
wake
years,
up.
not design-wise, but how players attack it. It
Caddy
used to
book.
be a long iron, find the fairway, and then a short
No
iron
driver.
second. Wedge
Partial
it on.
driver is all we
now
need.
we're seeing players time and time take out driver, challenge it up there, find one of those bunkers surrounding the green, and take their chances from there. Either way you play it, it's short, but it's dangerous.
Perfect club twirl. That is why I work on those shots. I tell you, I love them. Now, don't go too far. We want it like
Nicely
right
done.
at 300. That's still going to be fine.
Setting up
Yes,
this
that's
approach
perfect.
now from a similar spot to yesterday.
Doped
Same spot as
approach.
yesterday, looking for the
Yes.
same result today.
Hear that? Same spot as yesterday. This is a perfect shot for a choked approach into 11 mile per hour wind at her back. Gonna hit a little partial approach here. Slight loft and slight shallow angle of attack there. Put it close. You want this to like one hop and then stop. Good strike. I don't think I played the
Really
side hill lie.
controlled the
Got the
flight
one
there
hop and
nicely
stopped
with that
beautifully.
wind.
A little off on the accuracy.
Chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Yeah, and you know Ryan's not actually very excited about that one because that's his wheelhouse. That's where he shines. Putting those right next to the hole. 7 feet. He's going to be a little bit disappointed, but here we go. Get in.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
I tell
And
you.
after that
Look
hole,
at Selm Ryder, an
sitting now
eagle.
20 under par.
What? He
The
eagled
lead
that one?
continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
Time for the tee shot at 15.
Fairway
Okay.
cambers from left to right. And this green in the distance, it sits below you, so you can chase on your second shot into this green, especially to a front pin. But when the pin is all the way back, it forces you to deal with that bunker on the right and attack that pin by landing it in the center of the green or deeper.
The eagle holdout started on PGA 2K23 when you got to 92 difficulty or 93. In PGA Tour 2K25, they start
Okay,
around the
this from
95
210.
difficulty mark. So
Pretty
that's
good win
5
back into the
levels
player's
above
face.
legend. So we had a couple last week with Tommy Fleetwood, right? Was that last week or the week before? But honestly, I'm okay with them. As long as it doesn't happen when Collymore Caldwell makes back-to-back eagles to win a tournament on 17 and 18 in 2K23. Into his 12-mile-per-hour wind here. This is a very mean pin. I mean, everything's funneling from left to right. If you miss on the left side, you're done, right? So basically, all we got to do is put this on the green and dance it in. I like a choked approach. It's going to come off to the right. That's it. That's a great strike. That's why I love the choked approach. If we hit a normal 2-iron there, it's going to fly so much differently. The wind's going to affect it more. But with that choked approach, you can send it a little bit lower, and you can spin it
On
very
the green,
good.
But a long
It's a great
way
shot.
away. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
A huge right to left swinger.
Yeah, when Henny hits you with a huge right to left swinger, you know it's breaking. 32 feet, downhill 3 inches. Looks like about 5 feet of break. I could be wrong, but we've been pretty spot on.
Here we go, putt on the way. Tracking nicely.
Get in.
This one could go.
You rotten thing.
You rotten
Here's
thing
the
indeed,
tap in for
Rich.
par.
You know, this is just one of those rounds where we're playing great, the putts aren't dropping. They dropped in rounds 1 and 2. We're still playing great, right? At Oakmont, to be 5 under like we are is incredible. But again, your putts aren't always going to drop. We're putting great still. They're just not dropping. Your putts are not always going to drop, even when you're reading
Before
them
we
good.
move on to the next hole, we
Like
show
the
you
putting
that
we've
our
had in the
leader
beginning of
is
this
up
tournament's
by
insane.
6.
Selm Ryder, 14. He may eagle again. I mean, I want to put it past him.
We have a par 3 here.
And once again, just another par 3
Come
that's going to wear you out. A deep bunker
Such a
fronting
tough
this
pin.
green right here on the right-hand side. That screams bogey all day long. You want to favor the left-hand
Such a
side, and if
mean
you
hole.
can, bounce your tee shot into this green. If you miss the green here, you're looking 4 squarely between the eyeballs.
Yeah, Rich is not wrong. And basically he's saying play it off this slope and then trickling on up to the right. And I love it. He's actually saying bounce it off this fairway, right? But what I'm going to do is fade this little bit into the wind, add more spin, let it pull back, hit the green, and roll up close. Pulled it off the swing path,
This one
but
headed
that's going to
left
be
in a
fine.
hurry.
If you miss, you miss left here. That's going to be better than fine. Keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. Don't you stop. There is no shot.
Okay, that's going to play.
We faded it into the
This
wind,
putt from a
right?
good
So we got a
distance
little bit
away.
more spin on it.
Henny, what
More
do you
spin,
see
less
in this
roll.
putt?
Ooh, little downhill left
Yeah,
to
a
right.
little
in
downhill
here.
putt here. Not an easy putt, but I love this tee shot, right? I think I took a couple screenshots here last time, right? It's just such a beautiful golf hole, right? Like, wow, I think this has to be the screenshot for this round because it's just gorgeous. Love this golf hole, especially with the grandstands everywhere. It's just so cool. So, yeah. Somebody said, Ryan, you sure take a lot of screenshots in golf. Yeah, that's true. You should see me in college football, right? When I in those videos, when I say I'm gonna pause the video and take a couple screenshots, I take
John,
like 20.
you're down there. What can you tell us about this putt?
Focus up.
Looks like a lengthy 25-foot putt from here.
25 feet putt, downhill 1 foot. The hard part is the speed. If we miss this too far, we're rolling off the green.
Now starting to turn right.
Get in, get in!
Man, that was close.
Not a bad effort.
Welcome to
right there
golf.
from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
They just don't
feet
go
left.
in today, right? Still, we're not making mistakes. That is the difference. In the PGA Championship at Quail Hollow, how many
Okay, a
bogeys
quick
did we
look at
have?
the
A
leaderboard,
lot. I'll go
it's
ahead
a
and tell you.
5-shot advantage for our leader.
Oh, Selm Ryder with the birdie. We started 6 ahead. Now we're 5 ahead. He has turned it on. We're playing
The
great golf,
17th
though.
hole is a par 4.
Players that lay up to the right-hand side want to make sure they find the fairway, the high spot on the right-hand side.
In this
but now
wind,
they're
I am
coming
going
into
for
a
this.
green that chases away from them.
I know I
So
say
they're
never
gonna
go
have
for
to put
this,
a lot of spin on
but-
that golf ball. Players going for the green want to miss the screen out on the left-hand side so they can
Little
use
draw.
the length of the green to their advantage.
I really think we go for it here. I know this sounds crazy, especially somebody who's played conservative all week. I truly think we go for this. If it wasn't this wind, I
Tempo
won
there
it. That's
was
perfect.
Exquisite.
That is perfect. Yes! That is
The rare
exactly
eagle
where I
putt
wanted it.
on a
That is
par
nuts.
4. Wow, that is special stuff.
That is
Oh, how
absolutely
about
nuts.
That shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and
Look,
knocking
Jared,
it
how
off.
about it?
Love it.
How about
A
that?
long putt remains.
Jerry
How tricky
gave
is
Ryan the
this one?
driver.
I'm down
Just
here.
wanna point
I've
that
done
out.
the read, and this is a left to righter.
25 feet. Steady left to right up the hill. Actually, it's not uphill at all. It's uphill at the beginning, downhill at the end. But it's net level. Breaking left to right. Let's send one in for eagle. Come on. One time. Brushed it. That's never going to drop. It's never going to break.
So
Are
close.
you kidding me?
9 feet to the cup.
Shake it off, right? Got to shake it off. Got to have a short memory. It's frustrating, but we got to birdie this.
Right on line, but just misses.
Overswing and increase rhythm.
Here's the par putt.
Welcome to golf, where you hit your best shot of the tournament and you re-putt. Well, hold that thought. And you 3-putt for par.
Wow, putting for eagle and walk away with par. As we move on to the next hole, he is up by 5 shots. We finish on 18 with a par 4.
It's not about the
Ditch all the
mistakes
way
you make.
down
It's
the
about how you
left-hand
respond,
side of
right?
this fairway.
It's frustrating.
You want to avoid that bunker
It
on
is
the
what it
right
is.
at all costs. From there, from the fairway, your second shot goes straight back up the hill to a 2-tiered green. When the pin is in the back, you cannot afford to miss this long. This is uniquely designed green, once again, almost in the shape of a square. This hole right here epitomizes the U.S. Open and all it is. It is just difficult and fair all in one.
Well,
All right,
that's
Eddie,
a lucky
what
bounce.
does this look like?
A nice helping hand he's going to get from this wind.
I tell you, we have had rough luck this round, though, but that is about the luckiest bounce you could ever get. From the rough or send there, that's impossible. We can birdie now. This back pin location, we hit it into that slope, trickling on up, go right at it. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect.
That is the way you play it.
Go!
That's a
Go!
remarkable
Go!
approach, and now a birdie putt.
Don't
at 18.
stop.
3 feet to the cup.
What a shot. That is absolutely incredible. With the way it was breaking at the end, it wasn't going to go in anyways, even if it kept going. It's funneling left to right at the very end. That was such an impressive shot. Read that beautifully. That is a bird. Could be a 6-stroke advantage. We'll see what Selm Ryder does. He gained 1 stroke today before that. We'll see. 6 under. What a back 9. And this back 9 is insanely tough. That's incredible. What a fight this week. But we'll see what the rest of the field does.
3 rounds in the books, and we're set up for a dramatic finish tomorrow.
There we are. 6 under par. 21 under. To 15 under. To 11 under. To 10. To 8 in the top 5. Ryan Gamer, Selm Ryder, Aaron Raw, Colin Morikawa, Justin Lower. I mean, Selm Ryder played great. He played 6 under par. He played just as good as we did. He had an eagle hole out as well. But we should have had an eagle, right? That would have closed the tournament. Within 6 strokes now, it's still possible, right? But if that would have been an eagle, that's 2 strokes. We would have been 23 under now to 15. That's 8 strokes. It would have been impossible for Selm Ryder unless we have a reverse round. Listen, we have lost 6-hole leads before. We have 6-shot leads we've lost in the final rounds. East Lake. I know we don't talk about East Lake here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. We've done it a lot at East Lake. We've done it at St. George's. We've done it at other courses throughout Ryan Gamer's history. We've done it at TPC Sawgrass. Like, I hate to admit that one, but we have. We've done it on a little bit of every course you can imagine, but also in PGA Tour 2K25, Ryan Gamer has been closing out tournaments. 1 more left to get our 2nd major championship of the year. We took the Masters. It's time to take the US Open. The PGA Championship, we had 2 bad rounds. 2 great rounds, but 2 bad rounds lost us that tournament. Too many mistakes. We have not made mistakes this tournament yet. No bogeys. This is absolutely insane. I think we had 1 bogey, right? But no bogeys today. A bogey-free round, a 4 under on the back 9. That is unheard of on that course in those pin locations. Those pin locations are insane. Good course management wins the day. Well, good course management and execution, right? Obviously. But that was an incredible round, and let's take a look at the event stats and the scorecard. Let's take a look at the scorecard first. That is a 2 under on the front, birdies on 2 and 4, and then par city after that for 5 straight holes. And that birdie train, it wasn't a birdie train today, but still plenty of birdies. Birdie on 10, 12, 14, and 18. And our opponent, Selm Ryder, had an eagle on which hole? 14 or 15? I can't remember which one. But that is 64 on the scorecard, a 6 under, an insane round. The level of play we've had this week and the consistency of play is amazing. And it all comes down to fairways, right? And also putting. Putting has been the difference maker. We hit less fairways today, but when we miss the fairway, we hit it into the light rough most of the time. 85 fairways is still amazing. 88 greens is phenomenal. Proximity to hole 25 is really good, especially with the way our putter has been hot. Now, interesting enough, you see these putting stats right here, 175 and 7. You're like, that's not good. It's not true, because we just were not draining the long putts like we've been doing. We weren't draining the medium putts. You know, we had some tough 5 to 10 footers, but we were right there. And those drop sometimes, round 1 and round 2. At St. George's last week, they were dropping. They don't always drop, and that's golf. That's the beautiful part of golf, right? And also the painful part. But like, it's tough, right? You're not going to dominate every single day on the greens. You're going to be close sometimes like we were. Great putting, but not phenomenal. We'll take it, though. Scrambling, 100%. We only missed 2 greens, though. Birdie conversion of 31. That's 31. That's the difference maker. Keep in mind, a birdie conversion rate of 31. And we still shot a 6 under. That is unreal. Like, that is phenomenal. Imagine if those putts were dropping. We could have been 12 under today. That's how many close putts we had. That's 6 birdies, 12 pars, no bogeys, a bogey-free round. How many bogeys to this point in the tournament? 90 fairways, 85 greens, 1 putt percent of 44 is amazing. Putting accuracy is very good. Medium actually is going to be lower here at Oakmont. The 5 to 10 footers are really, really tough. Birdie conversion of 47 is phenomenal. birdies, 23 on the tournament, 29 pars, and only 2 bogeys. That's unreal. Wow. 2 bogeys. Only 2 bogeys will win you a tournament. 100% will win you the tournament. Like, that is amazing. Wow. We got to keep it up. There is 1 round left. If I start telling life stories and lose focus in this final round, we will lose. I need all of y'all's 1-times. I need all of y'all's positive, encouraging comments. Just like always, Ryan Gamer has a chance to win the US Open. 1 round remaining. How bad do you want it, Ryan? We got to close it. I want to go out there and shoot a 10 or 11 under because we've been playing great golf. Why not, right? 10 or 11 under is a little bit of a stretch, right? But hey, I just want to win. I just want to close it. I don't want to hold anything back. I'm still going to play smart like we've been doing, but we may be a little bit aggressive in the final round. We'll see. We'll see. It's whatever the legendary caddy Jerry says. If Jerry wants Ryan to do exactly what he's done all week, we will. If he wants us to play more aggressive, we will. It depends on what the caddy book says, right? You all are all legends. Thank you so much for all the support. If you got some enjoyment on today's video, drop a like. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for plenty more content. We have multiple career modes going on right now, 5 at the same time, and yeah, more coming in the future. All the present series are linked in the video description, but also many past series as well, and there's been some great ones here on the channel. But I will see you in the next one, and as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.